No sé cuál me voy, el perro, el Porsche, la C3 o el Rolls Royce. El bote parqueado en San Croix, viviendo la vida como si se va a acabar hoy. Yo, tranquilo en la mía es que estoy. El Richard Zafiro, Dios más los bendiga, mis hijos no nacerá otro como Floyd. Las baby le llegan, los míos al día no le falta nada. Las guaguas son negras, están todas blindadas. Tú ronca allá afuera, aquí tú no eres nada. Porque mi tiempo me vale dinero, no te asustes si te enseño todos los ceros. La vida me bendijo porque me mero, soy mi jefe, so hago lo que yo quiero. Que arriba no llega.
It's a beautiful day here in the Mile High City as we welcome you to Coors Field. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Washington Nationals and the Colorado Rockies. Peter Lambert is on the mound for the Rockies in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Now at the plate is Lane Thomas. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The Nationals, the center fielder, number 28.
First offering.
Lane Thomas.
And the first pitch of the afternoon misses as we get underway here at lovely Coors Field.
First pitch, 110.
The 1-0. Great afternoon for baseball here. 71 degrees, the temperature at first pitch. The 1-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. In there, a base hit. Legs churning, he's headed for second. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with the runner in scoring position, one batter into the game.
Into the box now, number 3, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. The 1-0 home. 1-1 the count now. Thomas stands at second with no outs. Slider, and he touches 90 with that one. It's 1-2.
Hey, after that extra base hit, things could go awry. He didn't. He battled right back in his zone with a nice executed pitch.
Line to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Juan Soto to the plate now, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He'll come into play at 317, 27 homers, and 89 runs batted in. Now a big swing, and this ball is crushed out to deep center field. Into the bleachers, and gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center, number 28 on the season, as the Nats move out in front now, 3-0. I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on ShowTrack, because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing show of strength.
Batting fourth.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell.
19.
As he'll take a look at ball one. The numbers coming in. He's at 255, 27 homers, and 88 runs batted in. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
3 runs already home here. It's 2 balls and a strike to Josh Bell.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Good spot for the change there, and that'll knot things up at 2-2. Fly ball right down the line and left, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fouled away. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
281 the average entering play. 9 homers and 32 driven in. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Fernandez, a Cuban-born ball player. This is his second year as a major leaguer. And there's ball 2 now. Still only 1 out in the inning. Left side, but well foul. Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Into the box, Luis Garcia. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
The 0-1 delivery.
Oh, that's in.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
To the plate now, Riley Adams, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Comes set with the 0-1. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Fastball called strike 1-2.
1 ball.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Up to an even 30 pitches here in the first inning. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 1-2 pitch. And the 32nd pitch of the inning is swung on and missed, and that will retire the side. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the first. It's 3-0 Washington. Paolo Espino is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Nationals. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
So now into the box is Raimel Tapia. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The left fielder, Raimel Tapia.
And the pitch, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
And he looks at a ball. 1-2.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Here comes the 1-2. Is looked at for ball number 2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
So a full count now.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Brendan Rodgers bats next. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Count even now at 1-1. Here's the pitch. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting third, the right fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one in a day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Fielded cleanly. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They trail in this one 3-0. New inning set to get underway, and set to go as the third baseman, Carter Kibum.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Grounded up the first baseline, and a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And this will kick off the base of the wall. And the Nationals get a man into scoring position. It's a leadoff double.
So with your pitcher due up next, you can either have him bunt, or you can even think about having him show bunt to draw the corners in and then let him swing away. Depends on how much confidence they have in him with a bat in his hands.
Standing in now, Paolo Espino. No one out with a runner at second. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball one. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
Now the 2-1 pitch is going to be a sacrifice attempt as he gets it down. And that's the first out.
The center fielder, number 28, Lane Thomas.
Lane Thomas now. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. He's set, and the pitch. Shot down the line. It's a fair ball. And the run is in to score from second. That makes it a 4-0 ball game. And he's going to get there with a 1-out triple. That could prove to be a big run in this one, guys.
Well, this triple brings in another run, and if they don't stop the bleeding quick and start answering back, they're going to have a hill too steep to climb.
So now to the plate, number 3. Dive, but it's in and out of the glove, and the run should score. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Now a 5-0 lead. Well, Dan, do you agree with the timing of the visit from the pitching coach?
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
Here now is Juan Soto, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. And gone up into the second deck. Two-run shot to straightaway center, his second of the game, as this lead swells to 7-0.
Well, we'd be doing you a disservice if we didn't employ Show Track to show you that home run again. No doubt one of the most impressive long balls we've seen. That ball was screaming off the bat, and the projected distance comes in at over 480 feet. Wow, that's tough to top. Here comes manager Bud Black out of the dugout heading for the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to more than a handful of boos, I'm sure, after what can only be described as a terrible pitching performance. Ulysses Chacin enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. Josh Bell the next to hit. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Behind 0-2 now. Four runs here in this half inning. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing, because this has become a 3-ring circus.
So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And that'll bring up the outfielder, Julian Fernandez. From the stretch, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. That evens it up. 1-1. Again, another foul ball. Here comes the 1-2. Another one sent foul. Here he comes again. 1-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
And the payoff pitch. Swinging a looper to left. Coming in is Tapia. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Boy, not the prettiest of swings, D-Row. That looked a little bit from the Vladimir Guerrero book, but nonetheless, he got the job done.
Yeah, a little choke and poke right there. He flipped the bat out there and was able to find a little empty green grass. Not pretty, but he'll take it.
At the plate now, Luis Garcia. And he lays off there. 1-0. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Hit hard up the middle. Rodgers scoops it up. A bare hand for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. On now to the bottom of the second. The Nationals lead it 7-0. Striding in for the Rockies, Trevor Story.
Rockies, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Espino. He's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level. It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Here it comes, 0-2. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Down the third baseline. Reined in. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, C.J. Crone.
Now to the plate, C.J. Crone. Here's the first pitch. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Throw gets him, 2 down. Here's Ryan McMahon now to try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes. Aggressive style. First pitch. Base hit up the middle.
The batter will be Sam Hilliard. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. The batting average down in the low 210s. A dozen home runs and 30 RBIs. The 1-0 delivery. And it's fouled away. The 1-1 is taken for strike 2. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Fouled off. McMahon stands at second with 2 gone. Fouled away.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
The payoff pitch one more time. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 2-out double left stranded. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this.
It ain't no surprise. A full moon sits in the sky. You better watch your...
Welcome back to Coors Field in Denver as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. And now in the box, Riley Adams. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Riley Adams.
First pitch on its way. Adams, 23 years old. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. The 1-0 is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Outside, 3-0 now. Carter Kibum, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Hey. 3-1.
Four-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped a clutch on that pitch.
And this is down at the knees, but called a strike. Wow, it's 3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Carter Kibum digs in now, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Hits this one hard the other way, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The pitcher, number 30.
Into the box now, the Nationals pitcher, Paolo Espino. Chacin looks in. First pitch on the way. The windup and the 0-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington, but they're still in control, 7-0.
I'm about to chase money in case, clear the base, pick up the pace. I'm about to chase money in case.
Bottom of the inning now, and now it'll be the catcher, Dom Nunez.
For the Rockies, the catcher, number 3.
First pitch on its way. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Ambush tactics right there, but he didn't try and do too much. He stayed in there and just drove it back up the middle.
Julian Fernandez.
In now, Ulysses Chacin, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. And So it looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Thomas has it for route number 1. So it's back to the top of the order now. And striding into the plate next will be Raimel Tapia. First pitch of the AB now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Nunez leads off first with 1 away. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Hey, I like this right here. Offense putting a little bit of pressure right here on the defense. This game is not over yet. If somebody can catch a gap or maybe hit one out, we got a chance to get back in this ball game. We might have something here.
Stepping in now, Brendan Rodgers. That's popped up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 0-1 pitch. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. A ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. And he fouls this one off. Weak grounder back to the mound. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
Number 19.
And stepping in, Charlie Blackmon grounded out in his last at-bat. And now the first pitch. This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Looking up is the left fielder, and it's gone. So a 3-run shot to left center, number 13 for him on the year, as it's now a 7-3 game.
See, I just don't understand that. He had an open base and could have pitched around him, but they challenged him and lost big time. That is one costly decision.
Now batting, shortstop,
Trevor Story steps in now, as he'll ground this one fouled off to the left side. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But the Rockies strike for 3, all coming on this 3-run home run. We're through 3 here in Denver. It's the Nationals 7 and the Rockies 3. All set for the start of the 4th. And here's Lane Thomas into the box.
The center fielder, number 28.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. This year against right-handed pitching, Thomas is carrying around an absurd batting line, coming in excess of 500.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that two-seamer has a mind of its own.
And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
To the plate now, number 3. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses. Hit hard on the ground to second, and a sliding try at that one, but it'll get through for a base hit. And this will kick off the base of the wall. He hit the corner and tries for third, and he will make it in at third. He's got himself a 1-out triple. So that's his third triple of the year.
Yeah, that's not a ton, Matt, but he looked very capable there of picking up some more as the season goes on.
So next to bat will be Juan Soto. He's driven in 4 already, and yet another big RBI opportunity for him right here.
Matt, they couldn't have asked for anyone to hit better in this spot than this guy right here. He looks dialed in at the plate right now.
First offering. 1 out and a runner on third. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. The 1-1 is a slider taken for a ball. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Lifted in the air to center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly. Digging in, the switch hitter, Josh Bell. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. First pitch on its way. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Now here it comes. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No, strike 2, says the third base umpire. Hit to first. Scooped up. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Nationals 8 and the Rockies 3. Here's C.J. Cron now.
Leading off for the Rockies, the first baseman, C.J. Cron.
First delivery to him. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty. One and one to the Rockies' first baseman. Now the 1-1 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Into the box, Ryan McMahon. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball.
Hey, be on the lookout right here. Usually when a pitcher drops in a curveball for a strike looking, now he'll try and throw it in the dirt, get you to fish a little bit. I want to see where he goes here.
1-2 now.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Cron leads off second with nobody out. Oh, this ball is hammered to deep center field. Way gone out to the tree farm. Two-run shot to straightaway center. 24 home runs for him on the season, as it's now an 8-5 ball game. Well, we'd be doing you a disservice if we didn't employ Show Track to show you that home run again. No doubt one of the most impressive long balls we've seen. That ball was screaming off the bat, and the projected distance comes in at over 480 feet. Wow, that's tough to top.
Now batting, center fielder, Sam.
Into the box now, Sam Hilliard. And it's fouled away. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 0-1. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Now batting, number 3.
In now for Colorado, Dom Nunez. He singled first time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Five runs, 6 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rockies so far. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
The pitcher.
Now to the
number
plate, the
23.
pitcher, Ulysses Chassin. He flew out in his last debut. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. Hit high and deep to right center. Back goes Thomas. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. But the Rockies push across 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. We're through 4. It's now 8-5. Lucas Gilbreth will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year. So now to the plate, Julian Fernandez. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hilliard is in his tracks now. 1 pitch, 1 away.
Now batting.
So next to hit is Luis Garcia. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
0-1 the count. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
The 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
The 2-2 one more time. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least 1 pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Standing in now, Riley Adams, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fastball misses inside, it's even at 1.
1-1.
A little bit outside, 2-1.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
An even 2-2 count to the Nationals catcher.
Hey, I know they say this is not the place you want to work up in the zone for fear of home run.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Nationals gone in order. They're on top by 3, 8-5. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and digging in is the outfielder, Raimel Tapia.
The left fielder, Raimel Tapia.
First pitch on its way. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. hit sharply on the ground. And there's one down now. Next to hit is Brendan Rodgers. He bounced out last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Line to the right side. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
Blackmon.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Hey, it's been a little bit of a rough outing for this guy in this one so far. And one thing you can look at if you want to get really picky, less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Rodgers stands at first with one out. Blackmon behind, no balls and 2 strikes.
Your idea of working a count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
Here's a look over to first, and the runner back in standing. On its way, the 0-2 pitch.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Here comes the 1-2. Here's a looping fly ball out to right, and that's in there. Base hit. Throw into third. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
Way to battle right there. Hey, guys, that wasn't a bad pitch. And executed off the plate. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offensive player right there. Stayed inside the baseball and was able to get a knock.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. And with 2 men on here, I'm rather surprised they're sticking with him at this point. I feel like we can all see the exhaustion from all the way up here.
Yeah, I think it's time to go get him, Matt. We're seeing a guy that's given all that he has, and I just don't see any sharpness left in his stuff at this point.
Well, the bullpen is active, so we'll see if they make the move soon. From the stretch, here's the pitch, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. The 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Back goes Thomas. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And the run is in to score from third. It's now an 8-6 ball game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
First pitch on its way. C.J. Cron is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Don't make your manager be the bad guy in this situation. I know you struggled a little bit right here, but you got to find a way to get through this 5th inning and qualify for that win.
Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. Gone! A 2-run job for C.J. Cron, number 28 on the season, as that makes this an 8-all ball game.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
Number 74 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 74.
At the plate now, Ryan McMahon. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. 5 innings complete. All even now at 8 apiece. Stepping up is Carter Kibum. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Number 8, Carter Kibum.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. Here's the pitch. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. Over the bleachers and onto the concourse. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and they've taken a 1-run lead. We've seen these squads go yards 6 times now today. This game has developed into an absolute slugfest, huh, guys?
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, this is what Coors Field is all about, right? You come here to see runs, and that's what you saw today.
I just like this lineup. They didn't worry. They were going to hit homers regardless, but there's so much green grass out here playing in Denver. You stay on the approach that you're going to stay in the big part of the field. Next thing you know, you're back spinning stuff out of the yard.
Julian Fernandez takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning. Ryan Zimmerman will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. First pitch on its way. Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. Blackmon going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting.
Striding in is Lane Thomas. He went down on strikes last time up. Now here's the first offering. 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
That misses. 2-1 the count now to the National center fielder. Three and one now. Skied into very shallow right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Now to the plate, here is number 3, trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. He's set, and the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Blackmon's after it. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's the Nationals 9 and the Rockies 8. Welcome back to Coors Field in Denver as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And he gave a glowing review about the quality of the swings they're putting together. He said the frequency with which they're barreling up the baseball on this one has been outstanding, and frankly, really fun for him to watch. Our researchers tell me that 7 of their hits have had exit velocities of 90 miles an hour or better, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Alberto Baldonado enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Sam Hilliard.
The center fielder, Sam Hilliard.
Here it comes.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Change up just off the Black, and it's 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Pitch on the way. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Stepping in now, Dom Nunez, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0 home. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. Two and two to the Colorado catcher. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home. Locks him up for strike 3.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Jonathan Daza gets the call as a pinch hitter, and he'll get a chance with 2 out and the bases empty. First pitch on the way. So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. The average right at 280 coming in. 2 home runs and 29 driven in. The 0-1 delivery. And it's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball well outside. The 2-1 is taken, ball 3. Raimel Tapia would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-1. And he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
So the Rockies lineup turns over, and to the plate, Raimel Tapia is working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Hey, I know the tying run's at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
Two balls and no strikes to Raimel Tapia.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge.
And a dive, but he's back. Here he comes on 2-0. Leaps and makes a terrific catch, and with that, the side is retired. Another look as he goes way up to get that one as short. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Kyle Freeland is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Juan Soto steps in once more as we look back at the big game he's already had. He got off to a fast start with 2 homers in the early going. Here's the first pitch. Here's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike and now you go to work just picking apart the corners.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals. Josh Bell. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Lays off 1-0.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. 1 out, nobody on. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Bounce towards the second baseman. And there's out number 2.
Up next for the Nationals.
And now, Yadiel Hernandez flew out last time up. First offering on its way. Hit hard to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They lead it 9-8.
7th inning stretch.
Ryan Harper will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th. Last half of the 7th here, and set to go is the second baseman, Brendan Rodgers.
The second baseman, Brendan Rodgers.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2. Lays off. 2-2 now.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He's there and records the first out. Next up, Charlie Blackmon. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First pitch on the way. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. The 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
The 3-2 pitch. And now for the second batter in a row. This is in the air out to left field. And that'll get down for a base hit. He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
At the plate, Trevor Story, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 home finds the zone, strike 1. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area. Here now the 2-2.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. in the dirt, and now let's see. Throw goes to third, and he is in there at third as the possible tying run.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Blackmon takes his lead at third with one away. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And that is off the wall. He's in at second safely as this game is tied late with a run scoring away from the play.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
So that'll bring up C.J. Cron as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. Now the 1-0. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Fouled away. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. Up next, Ryan McMahon, runner in scoring position with 2 down. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. As he'll take a look at ball 1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Thomas makes the catch, and the inning is over. Rockies do get a run in the inning on this RBI double. We're through 7 this afternoon, and amazingly, we are tied at 9-9. Daniel Bard has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 52.
So here is Luis Garcia. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. And now the first pitch.
Ball 1.
The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
And he missed again, high and away this time, 3-1. And And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Wow, all I know is these guys don't need any more help to get on base. Believe it or not, that's the first walk they've gotten. They've done all their damage the hard way. See if they can add to it here.
Ready now is Riley Adams. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. From the stretch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Into the box, Carter Kibum. Pitch out, nothing doing. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a 4-seamer.
1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Jordy Mercer will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. First pitch on its way as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250, 1 home run and 6 RBIs. In there, 1-1. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Ground ball left side. McMahon gathers it in. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for Washington, and this remains a 9-9 ball game. Tanner Rainey is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And now digging in will be Sam Hilliard.
The center fielder, Sam Hilliard.
First pitch on the way. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. Rockies center fielder looking at a 2-0 count now. Now the 2-0. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
This is pulled into right, and this is going to get down for what should be extra bases, and there's your potential go-ahead run. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will, and ShowTrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
So now to the plate, Dom Nunez, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2.
Well, you see this a lot. A guy comes out of the bullpen throwing bullets, but he has a tough time finding the zone. Trust me, velocity is a great...
Hang on, this is hit deep into right center. This looks to have enough, and it does. A home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center as they've taken a 2-run lead.
Well, we'd be doing you a disservice if we didn't employ ShowTrack to show you that home run again. No doubt one of the most impressive long balls we've seen. That ball was screaming off the bat, and the projected distance comes in at over 480 feet. Wow, that's tough to top.
Elias Diaz will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Here's the first pitch to him as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Now the 2-0 home.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Three-two pitch. And another foul ball.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's laid on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And he finally puts him away here as he strikes him out after an 11-pitch at-bat.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a two-run shot, but that at-bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
To the plate now, Raimel Tapia, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Still only 1 out in the inning. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
As we take a look at this one, you can see he puts a good swing on it, but I don't think he got her just enough to put some backspin to get it out of here. But hard to complain about a well-hit double, though.
Number 57 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 57.
At the plate now, Brendan Rodgers. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Tapia leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Into center field, line drive, base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt as an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Stepping in now, Charlie Blackmon, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. 1-0 pitch on the way. Pretty well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. He's set, and the 1-1 pitch. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. Right side, but it's well foul. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a liner. And a leaping effort there, but it's over his head into left center. A base hit.
Boy, talk about having a day, Devo. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Into the box now, Trevor Story as he rips it on the ground to second. And that's through, a base hit. The throw to third. And this will get in there too late. He's in there at third.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Standing in now, C.J. Cron, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. He's got 2 hits in 4 at-bats. Now the 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
And that misses up and in, 3-1.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Austin Voth is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Ryan McMahon will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only 1 out now. Has a look, now the pitch. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Ball 2 now.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
From the belt, the pitch. Nope. 3-0.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
The 3-0 is in there for strike one.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
The 3-1 finds the zone to fill the count, 3-2. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Sent out to straightaway center field. Back goes Thomas. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And a sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
First pitch on its way. Sam Hilliard is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. Oh, and 2, here it comes. Down and in as he's forced to back out of the way that time. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
And the payoff pitch. Back up the middle. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Another good inning for the Rockies, and Blake Street might be beckoning for one or two of this bunch. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Robert Stevenson will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Garrett Hampson will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Lane Thomas. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
0-1, here it comes. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. And he misses 2-1. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now.
Hey, I know he's aware he can't tie the game with one swing of the bat, but maybe he's just trying to excite the boys and get one on the board.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Now batting.
Stepping in next, number 3. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. Blackmon will put this one away, and that's out number 2. So the next to bat will be Juan Soto. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. 2 out, nobody on. Into the corner and slicing foul. Now a crowd announced at a bit over 23,000 comes to their feet. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Last strike now for the Nats. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Throw to first here will be in time for the final out, and the Rockies will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over. 14-9 is the final score here. The Rockies pick up win number 70. Daniel Bard wins in relief for the 8th time this year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Unionizing their services. They say that you don't love me.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 56 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.